Hi Leo, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of September. I realize it's been like 10 months since I did a read for you. My apologies. So we had the full moon in Pisces yesterday, and we are in retrograde in Libra. Mercury retrograde in Libra now. You may be feeling tired, headaches, sadness, very emotional, okay? But remember, Pisces, the full moon in Pisces is representing shedding. You're shedding. So just keep that in mind. There may be some issues with communication as far as that goes because retrograde is in Libra. So watch what you say. But otherwise, let's see what's going on. And we've got Mars in Gemini, Mars or whatever, Venus in Mars, Gemini or whatever that is, right? So that should be fun. And there's a lot of other Uranus retrograde and some other stuff going on. So it may be a little whack, you know, until things clear up. I mean, just stay grounded. Let's see what we got going on in love for you, Leo. Okay. Well, this is weird. Thank you for leaving me. So perhaps somebody's saying, hey, thanks for the lesson. You know, thanks for the lesson. I want you to trust me. Okay. And yes, it is too late. Okay, so somebody's hanging on to resentment, right, of course. Or, you know, somebody could be drawing a boundary here. So we've got some conflicting emotions happening. Of course, I'm going to say we're in retrograde, so there may be a lot of return people, return lessons, return energies. So somebody's conflicted, again, with maybe someone's return. So let's kind of see what that's about. Ooh. I'm conflicted with being able to pick things up today. But that's just me. Yeah, I was a fool. I was a damn fool to let you go. Got distracted. Right? I was a fool to let you go. But here I am again. Taking a leap of faith with you, hoping that we can find harmony together. I know there's a lot of things that were left unsaid. A lot of things that were left unsaid. But I feel like I'm working up the courage, or I have the courage now, Leo, to address those things with you. A lot of things left unsaid. So somebody's saying, yeah, that's why they're saying it's a little too late. Okay. So let's see what we got. See what's going on with your partner. Whoopsie. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't break it. Don't break it. Hear what they have to say. Right. Okay, somebody's dreaming, you know, of this emotional fulfillment, hoping that they can convince you, Leo, to move forward with them. They may be pulling on heartstrings of the past, too, working a little bit of charm, okay, coming back. Maybe using a little bit of charm to woo you, Leo. But with Leo, I mean, flattery can get you everywhere, right? So let's see what's going on with your partner. Damn. Okay, well, let's just come out with 15 cards. Let me see. Yeah, somebody's having a lot of anxiety about telling their truth, moving forward again. There's going to be a lot of Hanged Man, enlightenment energy over the course of this retrograde, especially with that Pisces moon energy. So a lot of you may be getting this card. I know Scorpio was getting this card a lot for their partner. They're nervous about telling you. They're nervous about coming back, nervous about talking to you about, the things that were left unsaid. And so you've got a lot of decisions. They're being pulled by the universe this way and that because they know that there's a lot left unsaid here. So let's see what's going on with you. All right, Leo, you are not interested in share time. Like, you know what? I'm not a giver today, okay? Don't share it with me today. You may be currently involved in a relationship with someone and this person's sort of making a return and you're like, great, you could have done this like, what, a year ago? But they may not want to hear, Leo, you may not want to hear what they have to say about this relationship. And you're like in the zone. You're like, it's taken me this long to regain my happiness. It's taken me this long to be able to come to a place of peace within myself over this unsaid stuff. Really don't want to fucking hear it. And that may be kind of where you're at. But let's see kind of where you are together. Current energy together. Show me Leo and their lover. Currently, what's going on between them? Okay, King of Cups. I mean, they know they've held back. You're over here on a spiritual journey trying to get your own on, and they are like, I know I've held back. They have big love for you, but they know that they were holding back. And that's why there's a lot left unsaid. What's going on between Leo and their lover? Yeah, dysfunction and holding back and not telling the truth and dragging shit out. It's almost like, Leo, they were like Hansel and Gretel over here, leaving like some breadcrumbs for you to be able to follow their trail, like an FBI decoder or something. And I think you just got tired and full of it, right? You just got tired of it, full up of it. But now, they're on a new trip. And they want to bring this truth to you and they want to close up this situation and they want to talk about the things that were left unsaid. And they're full of gusto doing it. Do they have anxiety doing it? Yeah. But are they passionate about coming toward you? Yes. Well, let's see what their blocks are. Lovers blocks. They're tired of wasting time. They know they've wasted an enormous amount of time with you. They kind of hit a brick wall, right? I mean, they kind of, at the journey, at the path they were going down, they kind of bounced into a wall. And are finding out a little too late that the path that they chose is not really the path that they need to be on, right? They should be on. But at the same time, people are where they're supposed to be so that they can figure it out. Okay, so they had to go down this path to be able to figure out, Leo, that they left things undone with you. So they're hoping for, they're regretting walking away from you, but they are hoping for some solidity in the situation. But they self-sabotage, Leo. This person here that you're dealing with or have dealt with in the past is a self-sabotager, okay? And when they get up to the point where they're on top, they find some reason to destroy it so that they fall and rebuild themselves back up. So they build up, boom, they fall. They build up, they fall. And I think that they're afraid of success, yeah, but I think they're addicted to the rush and the pattern, the adrenaline that it takes to build yourself back up. So this person has some dysfunctional patterns that they need to deal with. But let's talk about Leo's blocks. What are the blocks for Leo? Leo, you just want to be emotionally fulfilled. You don't want to be alone anymore. I think you don't want to be single anymore. You probably have gone through this period of time in which you were single after this, with this person sort of blew up. And now some of you may be in current relationship. Some of you may be actively looking for a partnership. But you've decided, I'm ready to get out there again. I'm ready to give my cup of love to somebody. I'm not fulfilled on my own being single. And then the minute you engage with somebody, for some of you out there, here this fucker comes back, right? And you're like, what the hell? So that's going to be a block if you don't handle it appropriately. I mean, I'm not saying break up with this person to be with this person. Right now, you're being tasked with trying to figure out if this is a karmic lesson. Is this a karmic pattern? Is this a karmic person in my life? Is this a repeat of a pattern, either by this person, or is it for me to sit here and think about, why do I keep repeating the same pattern in my own life, either with the same set of circumstances or with the same person? This person may be here to teach you a lesson about whatever it is that they represent to you. Stability, allowing things to be undone, allowing people to control the situation, whatever it is. But let's see how they're feeling about you. I think they know that you're going to be side-eyeing them, and they know that they owe you an apology. Lovers is how they feel about you, and they want to make the... they could either live at a distance literally from you, or this is about them wanting to make this journey toward you again. Toward wanting to make this journey toward you, to rebuild the relationship. So that's how they feel about you. Let's see kind of what they're thinking. They're conflicted. They know they have a lot to answer for. They know that they created betrayal. They know that they're the reason why this situation shut down to begin with. But they've also released a lot of things. Maybe they've recognized their pattern. There's been enlightenment energy here. They want to come back and kind of make it right. But what they're thinking about right here is the fact, remember we talked about this Hansel and Gretel thing before, where they were leaving little clues for you to sort of figure it out, right? So they're saying here they know that they broke their own heart by breadcrumbing you, when they could have had something much greater. Let's see what their intentions are. They've come out of a period of depression on their own. I think they struggled with a little bit of depression in their life. I think that's why they do this destructo pattern over here of building themselves up just to allow themselves to fall again. Mental health stuff going on. They want to talk to you about getting control of their mental health issues. They also had to leave an environment that they kept themselves in, whether it was hanging around people who enabled that behavior or self-sabotage or whatever. They had to move physically, or they had to leave burdens behind or people behind in their life. And now, they're holding on to the only truly good thing that they remember, and that was you, Leo. So their intention is to kind of make their way back to you. And they're holding this purse full of coins. This is all of the things that were left undone and unsaid. And they're bringing that back to you to sort of talk about that. So let's see what they're afraid to tell you. conflict. They were conflicted within themselves. They were conflicted about moving forward with Leo. They were afraid of change. They were afraid of newness. For some of you, there was issue with wanting to have children versus not wanting to have children. But let's see what they were conflicted about. What was Leo's? I think for some of you, they were afraid to say that they didn't want to have children at that particular time. What is the conflict for this person, this lover of Leo? Okay, yeah, they could not find their balance emotionally, mentally. You could be dealing with somebody who has manic episodes too. They just couldn't find their balance. They couldn't find their balance. The star cards here, though, so there's been some sort of healing, some sort of management of this condition that they've figured out. Ears ringing. So let's see what a final outcome can be. They're no longer juggling this mental health issue. Now, I'm not saying they've been cured. I'm just saying that they're managing it. And so there's some sort of coping mechanisms that they developed, healthy coping mechanisms, in order to try and, learn to control this in a way. They've moved forward. They've moved forward a great deal, and what they're saying is they had to make the decision to gain control of this, to move forward, but they also had to get into a mindset about, what do I want moving forward? What do I want? And to quit avoiding and hiding, and procrastinating and hiding from their life, hiding behind their mental illness. They had to learn to regain balance. So final outcome is here that they've decided to get in alignment with themselves and get control over some things in their life. They're no longer hiding from you or anyone else in their life, and they are no longer confused about what they want, which is moving forward. So their final outcome is that they want to come together with you in this relationship, a balanced relationship, and make it solid. Plain and simple. They're being guided by a higher power also here. Their intuition tells them, hey, this is the way to move. And they want to come and make this offer to you. Now, this is a person who you may not have communicated with for some time, but they're coming back full of gusto and balance, and they know what works and they know what doesn't. And they've been meditating on communicating with you for a long time about some sort of plans of moving forward. But let's see what they want to say to you. You deserve so much more. What do I have to offer you? Okay. Maybe it's too late to start over. I'm getting older and I don't like taking risks. Well, buckle up, okay? I'm going through dark night of the soul. They were. I don't know. I don't want to drag you into my darkness. I think that was what they were going through previously. Can you really love me? I'm not sure that I love me. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy, and that's wonderful, right? That you've changed and you've gone through your little thing. But still, the conversation right here is very much about me, right? What about me? What about us? What about things outside of yourself, right? So if you find that when you're having this conversation, if you choose to have this conversation with this person, and it's like a one-sided conversation, I mean, we're talking about over, above, and beyond what someone does to try to explain what they've been going through, right? But if it's constantly about, I have this, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, this is what, then it's kind of like, are you saying this to hear yourself talk? Or are you trying to reach me in some way, right? So pattern can be a selfishness that this person has displayed. If you see that pattern repeated, then this is a karmic lesson about letting go, about closure, about saying, you know what? I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm glad that you did so that you're able to heal. You're able to gain control of your life over here. And I wish you the best. Thank you for the lesson. Thank you for leaving me, right? So that I can learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. And I can learn what's best for me and what I actually want. And I can go towards somebody who actually sees me, right? And then be on your way, right? If you're interested in redoing this thing with this person, they want to show you their progress. But again, if it seems familiar and it seems like a repeated pattern, then it's meant for closure, not for forward movement, perhaps. So let's get some love cards on it. Physical touch is important. New path. Physical touch is important. Romance, and you have a 7 and 11. Okay. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Okay, changes incoming. Ask for help. Scorpio got this one too, right? 2 5s, by the way. Turn on your heart light. Closing out cycles. Now, turning on your heart light doesn't necessarily mean, when they show up, you've got to fall in love with them again. No, it just means listen to your heart. Is your heart saying to you that this is the right thing? Or is your heart telling you by lack of feeling that maybe this is a closure situation? But you definitely have potential for this romance to be coming in, right? If you so choose it. Just because they come back doesn't mean we have to have it. We have to be doing it with them. May not be the right time, right place. Repeated patterns or lessons. Let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. It's going to be kind of a feeling like they're going to be really attracted to you, and I think some of the attraction for you is diminished. So it's going to feel like they want it more than you do, and that could very well be the case. When I think about you, I touch myself. They love to watch you, or they've been watching you, but they may be someone who likes to watch you when you don't think they're watching you. They don't want to have any of the control in the situation as far as the bedroom goes, which may be kind of a problem. If they're expecting you to do all the work over here, then you might as well hang it up. Okay, but it looks like they may expect you to be the one in control all the time. But let's see what they desire. Yeah, they kind of have like a damsel in distress kind of fantasy going on. Save me from myself, save me. Spontaneity, they desire that. There's something about you, booty, that they really, really love. But they do. These 2 cards here indicate to me that they have like a save me mentality, which can be kind of gross. But let's see kind of what these cards have to say. Show me Leo and their lover universe. For yourself, okay, so lesson coming back. This could be the one, it could be. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So over here, when you're looking for something, and some of you already may be in relationships, so you don't want to hear it, right? But I think that's the lesson here for you to decide whether this is a repeated pattern or not. It's shitty timing for sure. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Give your relationship a chance. For some of you, this could be what you're currently in. For some of you, it could be talking about this one. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So to me, this is kind of talking about, great. You need the closure that they're going to be providing. Wonderful. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're jumping into another relationship time. This may bring chaos. Chop wood, carry water, clean it up. 3 and 3. Is it in alignment with where you're going now? And also for some of you, if you're not currently in relationship with someone and this person's coming back, this may be telling you that you're not going through this alone and you're going through this for a reason. But this is about alignment and what you want moving forward. You are to receive, Leo. You are not to give in this situation. You are to receive. So they need to be the one to bring it. Okay? This save me mentality that they have here isn't going to cut it anymore. And so it's kind of like, show me what you've got. You're presenting me with a proposal. You want me to invest in something. I need to know what it is I'm investing in. And so it's their responsibility to bring that to you. So you're not to act or do anything, but receive what it is they have to say. So Leo, that's what I've got for you guys, and I will see you later.